I'm Bishop Dean Wolf from the Diocese of Kansas, and I'm here with Bishop Joseph Mushai, who's the Bishop of the Diocese of Nakuru. And we're here in Nakuru at the Diocesan Retreat Center, and we're talking about a microfinance. Bishop Mushai, what would you say, how would you tell somebody who doesn't know anything about microfinance? What is it?
Microfinance is, okay, before I talk about the microfinance, let me start by thanking my brother Bishop, because I became Bishop in the year 2012, and that year, Bishop Wolf visited my diocese because they have been working in an area called Mahio with an organization called K2K. So when Bishop visited, we met, and he invited me to visit his diocese in Kansas. And in 2012 October, I was able to visit. During my visit, we shared about microfinance. My diocese has 2 counties, and my diocese comprises both rural areas and urban areas. But most of the areas would be rural, whereby you find the poor people. So microfinance is trying to tell people to save whatever little earning or money they are getting, so that in the future, they may be able to borrow and start a business that would help them alleviate their levels of poverty.
So that even a person who's buying something as small as 1 cow or some sheep or a piece of machinery so that they can do sewing work, they can get a loan to start their business or further their business.
Yes, Bishop, they can. Actually, to get a loan in Kenya, in a bank, it requires you to have a title deed of a land or a car logbook as a surety. And because these are poor people, they may not have land. So microfinance, they are saving through the church because they are church groups. And it's very easy to get this loan, either to buy a cow, as you have put it, or maybe a motorbike whereby they can start the business of transporting people, or even a loan to pay school fees their children, and so forth and so forth. So it's possible. That's what actually it's really meant for.
And have you seen some of these loans actually make a difference? I mean, do they change things?
Yes, in a big way.
So Bishop, can you give us a good example of how microfinancing works?
A good example, Bishop, is the photograph that you can see here of this lady. This lady is called Mama Faye. She took a loan of 20,000 Kenya shillings, which is equivalent to $200 US. And with that money, she was able to plant wheat in her small shamba. And after harvesting that wheat, she was able to make some profit. With that profit, she was able to buy this goat that you see here. Initially, she was buying milk. Now she is milking this goat, and therefore she could be able to get milk. Now she has this goat. This goat has given birth, and now again it is pregnant. And also again, she was able to plant pyrethrum.
Now what is pyrethrum?
Pyrethrum is a plant that is used to make insecticide. Like say you have heard of malaria. Mm-hmm. Malaria is very common here in Kenya. And things like cockroaches. Mm-hmm. So that plant is helps to make insecticide that would kill those insects.
So all of this for $200
yes.
in US currency?
Yes.
And is there any other way she could have gotten a loan like this?
No, because she had no RAD whereby she could have gone to the bank and borrow money. But through microfinance, she was able to acquire this loan. Yes. Actually, this is a poor lady.
That's an amazing story.
Yeah, it's a poor. Let me share another example.
Please do. Now this is the woman that was in the video that we saw.
Yes, Bishop. This is a lady you saw in the video, and this lady is from Baringo County. The other one is from Kiambogo. Now this lady took a loan of Kenya shillings 20,000, which is about $200 US. And with that money, she was able to buy this photocopy machine you see here. And he started serving the community because they could come to her and do photocopy. Now, with the profit that she made, she was able to start a bookshop, and that bookshop is growing, which is very encouraging.
So the purchase of just one copier really made a difference in her life then.
It did the Bishop. Yes.
And so she's got a printing company with a copier, and she has a bookstore.
Yeah.
And that makes a difference in the community, I'm guessing.
It makes a difference in the community because previously, she was not working, and she had nothing, for her living. Now with this photocopier, she is now earning her living. She is able to support her family. The local community now see what microfinance can do, and therefore they are encouraged to join the microfinance because they can see that the microfinance would be able to alleviate their poverty levels. So it's really encouraging.
This is the 10th anniversary of the Kansas to Kenya program, and the microfinancing project began about 3 years ago. So in the 3 years that have taken place, how has this program grown?
Bishop, this program has grown very fast, and I would like to show you a picture so that you can see how we have grown over those 3 years.
Great.
Bishop, I was telling you that how we started this microfinance. When I was in a parish, I had started microfinance, and I had seen how it is doing. When I came to Kansas, I shared with the K2K about my vision of having a microfinance program in the whole diocese. And that is when the Kansas promised that they are going to support us. And from that time, 2013, I visited you in 2012 October, I remember very well. When I came back, we started the program in the whole diocese. And in 2013, we were able to have 2 groups within the whole diocese. Then 2014, we had 25 groups.
It doubled.
It doubled. 2015, we had that 1 groups. Let me come again. Okay, 2012, we had 12 groups with a membership of 552 people. And the savings amounted to about 1.5 million. That is about 1,500 US dollars, equivalent to that amount. Then 2014, we had 25 groups, and the total membership was 1,000 members, 145. And a total saving of 7,995. That is about 800,000 US dollars, nearly that figure. Then 2015, we had that 1 groups with a membership of 1,601. Savings amounting to 19 million. 19 million with about 19,000, I think, US dollars. And then 2016, and it is not yet over because we are in July, we have, actually currently we have 34 groups, and totaling 1,657 membership, and the savings worth 21,000 Kenya shillings, which is about 21,000 US dollars. It's really growing very fast. And I would like to attribute this to the support that we have received from Kansas to Kenya, because we are having 3 staff in this program who are working very hard. Kansas to Kenya is helping us to pay their salaries together with the 5 talents UK. And we are very, very grateful because we attribute this growth to the support that we are receiving from Kansas to Kenya.
The partnership with the 5 Talents program has been really helpful, I think.
Yes.
They have an expertise in microfinancing and have been really important partners in pulling all of this together.
Yes, because K2K actually have been sending money to 5 Talents, and the 5 Talent has been supporting us in managing the program. They would come and visit, giving our personnel training on how they can manage this program so that it does not go down. Actually, they have really trained our personnel, which is really encouraging.
Now, total for the 3 years from Kansas to Kenya was a $30,000 commitment. And so this money has all been raised by people who wanted to support the Diocese of Nakuru and support the people here in Kenya. And we're continuing to solicit support from people so that we can continue to help people and to see this program grow and become sustainable, because in the end, that's really what we all want to see, a program that doesn't need outside support, but that can be self-sustaining. 10 years ago, we began the Kansas to Kenya program. And in the last 3 years, we've been working on the microfinancing program. So we've been working at this for some time, and we're starting to see the benefits of the investments that we have made. Bishop, talk a little bit about the educational process. I'm imagining this isn't easy.
It is not easy, Bishop, because we are dealing with the people who are not educated. And my diocese has different communities. Actually, like now my personnel, I have to make sure that I choose people who could speak the local language, because these people are not educated. And it is not easy to convince them to say, because some of these ladies you saw, they are earning maybe $2 a day. And others would earn $1 a day. The same dollar is the one which caters for the family, and it is the same dollar you are telling this person to save. It's not easy. But we thank God for what we have been able to achieve.
So that a person in the United States can make a small investment in this program and see really significant results.
You can clearly see that these people's lives have been transformed. And I just gave you only 2 examples. There are others, because I know there are people who have bought cows. They are now able to sell milk. I have seen people taking loan, educating their children, which is really encouraging. Without that loan, without the microfinance, they would not have been able to educate their children. I have seen even others taking loan for the medical care of their families, which is really encouraging.
A lot of times in the United States, we're wondering how we can be helpful, how we can be good stewards of the resources that we've been given. The Kansas to Kenya microfinancing program with the Diocese of Nakuru is a significant way we can make a difference. The contributions that are made to Kansas to Kenya that go to this program are changing lives. As one person said, it's not a bank, it's a beacon. And you can see the way hope is being kindled through this program. I think you can be assured that the contributions that you make to this program will bear much fruit. We've seen a couple of examples of the way microfinancing has changed lives. And for the church to participate in helping people, not by just giving them a handout, but by teaching them how to build businesses, how to earn and invest, it makes a significant difference in the life of this community and in our own hearts.